Well, attached to some of that, let's go to Terry McLaurin. His true ceiling will finally be unlocked. And when you had to say wide receiver 11, is that what you've got him ranked on your preseason board?
Exactly. Yep. That's where he's now jumped up to. Wide receiver 11, which is significantly higher than the ECR as of right now, about 5 to 6 spots. But I love this guy. And this is not the first time I've gushed about Terry McLaurin. I've loved him since he was a rookie, and I picked him up off the waiver wire. You always have a soft spot in your heart for those guys, but he's been the wide receiver 20 in back-to-back years. And this is with Case Keenum, Dwayne Haskins, Alex Smith, maybe a little sprinkling of Taylor Heineke, Kyle Allen, and Colt McCoy. Do any of those names inspire any confidence in you, Nat?
No, that sounds like the old Texans carousel of crap that they had those years with Osweiler and those other guys.
Exactly. And maybe McLaurin's not getting it done on quite DeAndre Hopkins level when he was just becoming like the wide receiver 5 no matter who was throwing to him. But top 20 with that type of garbage is pretty impressive. And now you inject, we've seen just so many good things about McLaurin, the 4.35 40-yard dash. But what I really love about this guy was as a rookie, he was first in the NFL in contested catch rate, 68.4% of his jump balls. Is there anything better than that with mixing Ryan Fitzpatrick, who just loves to huck the ball and let his guys go and get it? We've seen Devontae Parker go from a complete first-round bust of a pick to the number 2 wide receiver behind only Michael Thomas from that week 7 on point when Ryan Fitzpatrick took over. I mean, that's not just by accident. And we saw when Ryan Fitzpatrick was removed last year, what happened to Devontae Parker just completely fell on his face. We've even seen elite guys like Brandon Marshall and Michael Evans have their best statistical seasons with Ryan Fitzpatrick just uncorking it and allowing it to go. And I really don't think Terry McLaurin's all that far off from a guy like Mike Evans talent-wise. We just had the most conservative not even play calling, just QB in terms of Alex Smith would not throw it deep, would not let his guy go win those jump balls. There's a great PFF article on this. And also, our guy over here, Kendall, wrote an awesome article. Check out our rotostreetjournal.com/stockwatch or in the app if you want to ever read any of these. Some great stuff coming out right now. But the average depth of target was 6.7 for Terry McLaurin, 31st in the NFL for a guy that can really take the top off the defense, for a guy that was first in contested catch rate. That's just embarrassing to not give this guy more shots. And that's exactly what Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to do, has historically done. I think this is the year. Terry has been great, and we've all loved him coming into the season. Top 20 guy, sure. This is where he breaks into that top 10. I absolutely love him this season.
I will say the contested ball stat that you threw out there, that's personally a stat that I've always taken really seriously. I was early on DeAndre Hopkins, like when he was a rookie, when he came out. And the reason was he just caught all the balls that were like in traffic. And I didn't really know anything about him coming out of college. And when I saw that, in some of the tapes and stuff, I was like, oh, I think he's going to be really good. And of course, I drafted him about a year early in fantasy and stuff like that. But I mean, you see what he's become. I got a lot of respect for guys that can pull it down in traffic.
Absolutely.